Hello, my name is Christine Chavez. I am the Diabetes Prevention Coordinator here at the Tucson Indian Center. Welcome to our Hope for Life event. September is Suicide Prevention Month, and I am here to let you know that exercise helps ease depression and anxiety. It also helps you lower your diabetes A1C. By exercising, you are losing fat, you're gaining muscle, and your blood pressure. You can also lower your blood pressure. And your arthritis, if you have arthritis, it lubricates your joints where you feel so much better. And just a simple exercise for your hands to, make your arthritis feel better and your feet. And also, when you're exercising, it releases some feel good endorphins. Endorphins is a natural brain chemical that enhances your sense of well being. And if your well being is very positive, you're feeling good about yourself, you don't get into that depressing state. But if you don't feel good about yourself, exercise will help you release some of those endorphins. And the endorphins are secreted within the brain and the nervous system, and it has a lot of number of physiological functions, and it brings up your confidence. It helps you sleep better. And if you're exercising, you can lose weight, you feel better about yourself, you sleep better. That also, because sometimes you get sleep deprived, you get depressed. So being Suicide Prevention Month, that is a way of trying to kind of not control, but at least eliminate some of the depression. And of course, you have to get mental health professional support. Yes, that is very important. If you have insurance, talk to your doctor, ask him, hey, I'm not feeling well. Don't be afraid to talk to anybody. Mental depression, mental anxiety, all that is something to talk about. A lot of people feel that you can't talk about it, but please, we are here also. We have trained staff here at the Tucson Indian Center that can help you and get you the help that you need. Do some referrals. Also, talk to a friend, talk to a family member, talk to somebody who you can trust as far as mental health. If you're suicidal, please don't be afraid to ask for help. We are trying to help you here and trying to give you some ideas on how to deal with this, and we are here to listen. And exercise, like I said, brings out those endorphins out. Helps you make you feel better, sleep better, and always pick an exercise that you enjoy. Don't set yourself up to failure. If you don't like running, then don't run. If you like walking, do the walking. Always do something that you really enjoy. And please always get the mental health professional support that you need. And if you don't know who to go to, call your insurance company. Talk to your primary care physician, your primary care physician, and they will let you know and guide you that way. But please don't ever hesitate to call one of the staff members here at the Tucson Indian Center at 884-7131, and we can help you get to that referral, go through that referral process of your insurance. So with that being said, try to eat healthier food choices that make you feel better. Eating too much fat can make you feel really sluggish. And if you don't exercise, you'll store that fat and then you'll feel bad about yourself. So try to pick healthy food choices. Also, 30 minutes a day, if you can do more, that's great. Make your cardio go up at least 160 beats per minute, and then slow down and then do it again. At least try to do 30 to an hour of cardio exercise every day. Also, eat healthier food choices. Like I said, we have a dietitian here who can help you with that process also. Just call Christine Chavez, me, and I can set you up an appointment with the dietitian. She's really good at what she does, and I have very much confidence in her. So with that, please don't ever hesitate to call somebody here at the Tucson Indian Center and try to get at least 30 to 40, 50 minutes a day of exercise. Stay well and hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Get rid of those sugary drinks. Soda is not, it's empty calories. So eating empty calories is not really good either. So try to drink plenty of water and stay healthy. Wash your hands continuously so you don't get sick. And if you need anything from us, just give us a call here and we'll be happy to help. And if we're not able to help, we will find you the resources in where to get your help. Stay well and be blessed. Thank you.
Jadę się Lorbanala Unisha, Churuchini Nishla, Douglas Adalcha, Bushes Chain, Dosan Habisney, A Dushay, Do Churuchini, A Dushanella. Hi everyone, my name is Alora Benali. I'm a CPC Prevention Coordinator at PEP, and welcome to today's training on how to properly administer Narcan spray. We will go over the signs of an overdose and what you can do to help someone in case they are suffering from an overdose. We'll also discuss the Good Samaritan Law and how it protects you. And we're going to begin by going over what naloxone is. Naloxone is used to treat opioid overdoses in an emergency. Narcan nasal spray is a form of naloxone that is sprayed into the nose. Narcan is the brand name and is the same medication. Narcan is the nasal spray. Narcan can be acquired through different agencies such as Sonoran Prevention Works, the health department, over the counter at pharmacies, and it should be mentioned that they can be bought without insurance at pharmacies. Some signs to look for during an overdose include a deep snoring or gurgling sound. The person is hard to wake up or they're vomiting. They can have slow, shallow to no breathing or have choking sounds. They may also have pale, blue, or gray lips, fingernails, or clammy, sweaty skin. They can be unconscious or you're having a hard time waking them up, and they can have a slow heartbeat. Now I'll cover the steps to take when you think someone is experiencing an overdose. First, check responsiveness. Give a slight shake on their shoulder and perform a sternum rub. This technique is performed by rubbing the knuckles of a closed fist firmly and vigorously on the patient's sternum. Typically, if they are in a full overdose, a sternum rub will not wake them. If you are trained in CPR, then you are familiar with look, listen, and feel. Look for the chest to rise and fall, listen for breathing, and feel for a pulse. If you are trained in CPR, all this should only take a few seconds. If the person is still unresponsive, call 911 immediately. Now I'll go over how to use Narcan. The act of administering Narcan is very easy. 1. Remove the Narcan nasal spray from the box. 2. Peel back the tab with a circle to open the packaging. 3. Hold the Narcan nasal spray with your thumb on the bottom of the plunger and your first and middle fingers on either side of the nozzle as pictured. Then, gently insert the tip of the nozzle in either nostril. Press the plunger firmly to give the dose. Remove the plunger from the nostril. If there is no reaction in 2 to 3 minutes, or the person stops breathing again, give the second dose of naloxone in the other nostril using a new spray device. Remember that Narcan can be used 1 year after the stamped expiration date. What should you do if they don't respond? 1. Repeat steps 1 through 6 using a new Narcan nasal spray. Make sure to stay with the person. Naloxone loses effect 30 to 90 minutes after use. And perform CPR until medical professionals arrive, only if you're trained in CPR. It is normal to use more than 1 dose of Narcan on a person. I've heard from Tucson Police Department officers that the average number of doses they use on a person is 4 to 6. While you wait for the emergency response team, put the person in the recovery position. The recovery position is used to help the person should they awaken. They could possibly vomit once they come to, so this position allows them to release any vomit without it becoming a choking hazard. So some of you may be worried about getting into trouble if you administer Narcan or call in an overdose. There is no need to worry thanks to the Good Samaritan Law. The Arizona Department of Health Services has increased distribution of anti-overdose drugs like naloxone to help curb the number of opioid-related overdose deaths in the state. The Good Samaritan Law plays a role in this endeavor as well. The Good Samaritan Law prevents individuals from suffering criminal prosecution for drug offenses when they seek out naloxone for someone suffering from an opioid overdose or when they report an opioid overdose to the authorities. Here are some common myths about naloxone, such as it promotes substance use, it sends the wrong message, can cause damage if the person it was administered to was not suffering from an opioid overdose, and requires professional help. I really want to emphasize the fact that naloxone saves lives. It has no effect on someone who is not experiencing an opioid overdose. For example, I can spray a dose in myself right now and nothing would happen because there are no opioids in my system. You also do not have to be a licensed professional to administer naloxone. Our office always distributes free Narcan at outreach events to everyone. It's something everyone should have on hand. Thank you very much for watching our short presentation, and I hope you all have a much better understanding of naloxone delivery. The CPC presents Narcan training to anyone, and the training goes a little more in depth. If you would like to hear more about these trainings, please contact Kate Meyer. Again, thank you so much for your time.
I started smoking weed when I was 9 years old, and then by the time I was 10, I was shooting up meth with my mom. And by the time I was 13, I was doing pills and drinking and everything else. So I was a full-blown drug addict before I even hit high school. So the first time I attempted to well, attempted suicide was I was 13 years old and I had just come out to my grandparents as a bisexual, and my grandma was very, very upset about it, telling me that it was wrong and that I couldn't do it, that it wasn't a choice, I didn't have the option to do that. So I attempted to hang myself in their basement, but the rope broke, and my sister is the one who found me on the ground. And then the second time I was 16, my mother had overdosed and died in my arms, and I moved back to the reservation with my grandparents, and it was about a week after her services, I locked myself in the bathroom and was in the bathtub and cut my wrists and tried to kill myself again. Until my baby sister's the one who broke down the door and, tried to do what she could, called 911 and all that. So I know my biological father died of suicide. He was very depressed and suicidal and got drunk and shot himself in the head. And then my mom and my father that raised me both died of an overdose, so I kind of consider that suicide as well, because they knew what they were doing. And then my grandma's oldest sister committed suicide, and when she was younger. So it's in my family. I've met a few people here that have tried and that are still here that weren't successful. So yeah. But for a long time, it was just easier to get high and not feel anything than try to deal with all the grief that I have, all the things that have happened in my life, all the abuse and the trauma and all this and that. It was just easier to just stay high. I think what we do here is we learn how to be accountable, how to be honest, how to not be sneaky, to break our old habits, and just learn how to be a positive person in society, I guess, and how to live life without drugs and alcohol or negative behaviors. So for me, this place has showed me that they care about me, that they want the best for me, that they would just want to be my friend just to be my friend or my family of choice, not because of what I have, not because I have drugs, not because I have the vehicle, not because I have money, not because of any material things or anything like that, but just because they like me as a person. And I've never felt that. I've never had that before. My entire life I've always just felt out of place, and then I came here and it's there's a lot of people that have been through a lot of the things that I have. There's people that have been through worse or whatever, and I feel like I'm not alone in this world. I feel like I belong somewhere, and that these people actually care about me, not because of what I bring to the table. It's not worth it, and that we're here for a reason. We have a purpose in this world, and it may not feel like it at that moment, but if you surround yourself with the right kind of people and positive people and people that just really care about you, you'll find reason to be alive. You'll find reason to want to stay here and find out what your purpose is. My name is Elissa Lingle. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Newtown, North Dakota, a member of the 3 affiliated tribes MHA Nation. I hit a year sober on August 6th.